From 1980 to 1983, Shan McDonald helped Texas A&M softball to 2 national championships, in the AIAW in '82 and in the NCAA in '83. A dominant pitcher, McDonald still ranks among A&M's all-time top 5 for a career in wins and ERA. In 1982, she was the Southwest Conference Academic Player of the Year. McDonald also had great success internationally, winning a gold medal at the 1983 Pan American Games for Team Canada. She also won a medal at the 1981 World Games and competed in the 2004 Olympics in Greece. After earning a degree from A&M, she went into coaching and led the program at UNLV to 3 appearances in the Women's College World Series. A national champion now enters Texas A&M's Lettermen's Association Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, Shan McDonald.
Howdy, Aggies. There are a lot of Aggies and Aggie supporters here tonight, so whoop, right? Okay, so Burgess Banquet and Texas A&M Lettermen's Association, always such a wonderful event. I am honored and humbled to be part, so thank you. And a little shout out to Erica and Kyle. If you're around, you know what I'm talking about, so thank you very much. A big thank you to my family, Chris and Catherine, and to my Canadian family that most of them surprised me yesterday when they flew in from Ontario, Canada. So I'm going to ask you guys to stand up and just wave. Waving. I'd also like to thank Shirley Furlong, Karen Guerrero, Jen Nixon, Deb Rollman, Gay McNutt, let's see, Mary Lou Youngblood. All of these people spent a lot of time and effort to have this happen for me. So you guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Okay, so my journey to Texas A&M started 47 years ago with a phone call from Coach Bill Galloway in February of 1987. At that time, I was attending university in Canada at Laurentian University, which is in Northern Ontario. You can imagine, in February in Northern Ontario, the temperature was potentially 30 to 40 degrees below zero, with lots of snow falling from the sky. At that point, I got that phone call from Coach Galloway, and he introduced himself, talked a little bit about the program, talked about the school, and said, we just got off the field practicing in shorts. It's a great day for softball. Would you be interested in joining us? Well, as I stood in my dorm room looking out the window, knowing it was 40 below, lots of snow, and no sign of softball, it took me but a minute to say, how soon can I come? So also being from Ontario, Canada, Bryan, College Station, Texas. Where? Texas A&M. Really didn't know very much about it. But I can tell you, it did not take me very long once I got here to know the gift that I have been given. So, under Bill Galloway, you could see his enthusiasm, you could experience his knowledge of the game, and he was that tough guy to play for. In the midst of that, I became the best player I could possibly be, and also became a student of the game. It was under Bill Galloway that the basis for the softball program at Texas A&M was formed. A coaching chain was made, Galloway out, Coach Brock in. You could see that same passion with Coach Brock, and it was under his guidance and coaching that came 3 national championship teams. Whoop. So not only, though, did I get to be a part of that elite level as a player, but I was given the opportunity to become the student assistant, finish my degree, and then the following year became a member of the coaching staff. For that, I will be forever grateful, because those opportunities were what opened the door to what became a very rewarding and blessed coaching career. As we've talked before, situations were much different back then. Some of the experiences to share would be living in the basement of Mosier Hall, where most of the female athletes lived, with our study hall in the kitchen lounge down the street, so down the hallway. So that was interesting. Chasing unwanted visitors through the hallways, out the doors, the occasional social gatherings, midnight ice cream runs, and cross-training activities with all the athletes, which might have included weekend pitching practices on the outside of Mosier Hall, and you're looking for somebody to catch, and your roommate, who is a golfer, says, "I'll try." That limp that you saw as she was walking up, sorry, Shirley. We did find the ball under a car in the parking lot, however. Anyhow, with all that said, there's something that I have always believed, and to this day still do, that you are only as successful as the people that you surround yourself with and you're surrounded by. So I would like any player that I played with to please stand. Any coach that I have coached with, Kendall. Athletic trainers that got me through. And our primary women's athletic director at the time, Kay Dawn. Please stand. So, if you're only as successful as the people you surrounded yourself with, that's why I am standing here this evening. Kay Dawn, I have to say an extra shout out to you. She was the first women's athletic director at Texas A&M, and she battled with some pretty tough football guys to transition from AIAW to NCAA. And without her, we would not be having the women's programs we have today. Congratulations on your induction last year. Much appreciated. And I'm not sure if Coach Ford is here. She was going to try to come, but is she here? Coach Ford, 7 recruits on campus this day. But you know what, Coach Ford, you have done a great job with the softball program. You are right there. The spirit of Aggie land, it shows up with your teams. And the other thing that I have learned is that we don't become Aggies because we win. We win because we are Aggies. Giga Mags.